how to make some banana and peanut butter muffins? Yay! Okay, I've got a glass bowl exactly like yours. And we're going to get ready for today's recipe of peanut butter and banana muffins, everybody. So this recipe or these ingredients should make about 3 normal size muffins. Okay, so 3 little cups like this, or 3 muffins in your muffin tray. Aryan, have you got a tray like this one? Have you got a tray like this one? So if you have a tray like this, we need to spray it with some cook and spray. Yes. Have you got some of this, Aryan? Yes, my boy. We're going to spray our tray with some spray and cook. Why do we do this, Aryan? Do you have the same? Very good. And we spray some of the spray and cook because it stops the muffins from sticking. You like that smell? Okay, so it's going to stop the muffins from sticking. All right. So the next thing, I'm just going to mute you because I'm recording for the other children. Right, so we've got our muffin tray ready. Please can you ask mommy to put the oven on for us at 180 degrees. And then we're going to put the muffins in the middle shelf. Okay, so it's only going to be 3 muffins. If mommy wants to make more, she can double the recipe. All right. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get all our wet ingredients ready. So the first thing I need from you is half a banana. Half a banana. So there's my half a banana. Bananas are good for you. They make you happy. That's why they're shaped like that. They don't make you sad, they make you happy. They're good for your brain and they make you happy. Can you peel your banana for me? Because we don't want to eat the banana skins. So we're going to peel our banana like that. We don't want to eat the banana skins. The banana skins are good for your garden or for your compost heap, or if you're growing things in the garden. That's what banana skins are good for, but I'm just going to throw mine in the dustbin. Okay, so if you have a masher, you can use your masher to mash the bananas. I've just got an ordinary fork like this, which will do the trick. Okay, so I'm just going to push down on the end of my fork and squish the banana. And we can leave nice big chunks. It doesn't have to be smooth like a smoothie. We can leave nice big chunks of the banana. So when you bite into that muffin, you get a nice burst of banana taste in your mouth. I like bananas and peanut butter together, but bananas aren't really my favorite fruit. But they're very, very good for you. So here we go. I've got my squished banana. Okay, the next ingredient I'm going to add into my banana is some egg, half of an egg. Okay, so I'm going to gently tap my egg on the side of the glass and open up my egg, pulling sideways, boom. And I've got a nice whole egg and an egg yolk, just like that. Aryan, are you going to do your egg? Are you brave enough? Good job. With our egg, I'm going to use the same fork and I'm going to whisk up my egg because we're only going to use half of this egg, okay? Good boy, Aryan. Fingers in and pull side to side. Yay! Well done. Excellent job. Wipe your hands. Remember to wipe your hands afterwards. Very good. Give your hands a little wipe. Very good. And we're only going to use half of this egg, okay? So I'm going to judge how much is half, and I'm going to pour that in with my bananas. There we go. So I've left half behind. We don't need to use all of the eggs. Well done. And you can mix the eggs and the bananas together. Well done. Good job. I like your whisk. That's awesome. All right. The next ingredient I'm going to put in is 40 ml of fresh milk. So I've got a little medicine cup here. It says 40 on it. All the way over there. 40 ml of fresh cow's milk. And we're going to whisk that in with our banana and our egg. Here we go. All the way to 40. And let's pour that in. Good job. And can give that another stir. I've got a wooden spoon, or you can do it with your whisk. Just give it a gentle stir. Thanks, Mom. That looks great, Arian. Very good. So we've got a very sloppy, wet mess going on there. Okay, so we've got our banana, we've got our milk and our egg. Then we need a little spoon of butter, melted butter, or some oil, whichever you prefer. Today I'm going to use a little bit of vegetable oil. Just 2 teaspoons of melted butter. 1, 2, or some vegetable oil. It doesn't really matter which ingredient you use. There we go. And that will give our muffins a nice, soft and squidgy and moist texture. We don't want dry muffins. No. Give that a good stir. Very good. Okay, now for the peanut butter. Some crunchy peanut butter. Have you got some crunchy peanut butter? I've got some crunchy peanut butter here. And we're going to find our cup, our little 1/8 of a cup, or 2 tablespoons of crunchy peanut butter. That's looking awesome. So a nice full scoop of crunchy peanut butter is going to go into our wet ingredient mixture. Very good. Good job. And we can give that a stir with your wooden spoon or your whisk. It's going to probably get stuck in your whisk if you're using a whisk. So I would swap to a wooden spoon. And just, yes.
Sorry, how much of peanut butter?
1/8 of a cup. So two tablespoons. Yeah. Yes. You're doing well. So it's 2 teaspoons of butter or oil. Have you got your butter and your oil?
Was it 2 teaspoons?
2 teaspoons, yes. Correct. Very good. Nice, Arian. Well done. Oh, there's Graham logging on. He's a bit late. Hi, Gray. Very good, Arian. So 2 tablespoons of butter. Well done. Hi, Graham. You're logging on a little bit late. We have started. So far in our bowl, we've got some banana, half a banana, 1/8 of a cup of peanut butter. We've got 2 teaspoons of butter and half an egg. Right. Can you catch up, Graham? Can you do that? Today we're making banana and peanut butter muffins. Okay. So the next ingredient is some lovely brown sugar. Okay. These muffins aren't really very, very sweet when they come out the oven. They're actually quite the bananas sweeten them naturally, even though they've got quite a bit of sugar in them. They're not really that sweet when you eat them. So we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Very good. So give that a good mix.
Teacher Jane, I like to use blueberries instead of bananas.
That's fine. Yeah, peanut butter and apple, or peanut butter and blueberries.
Thank you. The monkey spelled out bananas.
Are you joking? I'm sorry. I swear, the moment I buy bananas, the monkeys can see them or smell them and they come in at the window. I promise you. I can't leave any windows open. Sorry, Graham. Those are naughty monkeys. Those naughty monkeys stole your bananas. Naughty, naughty monkey. I'll come there and I'll kick them out your house. Naughty. Right, so we've got a nice sloppy wet mixture. And now the next thing we're going to do is add in our dry ingredients. The first dry ingredient was our brown sugar. Then we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of plain old cake flour. Just like this. 1/2 of a scoop of plain white flour. Nice and full. And always measure when you're measuring. Make sure when you're baking that you measure precisely, because baking is a science. Okay, so if we go wrong, things can really go wrong. Things can flop or sink or not rise. So when you bake, remember to be extremely precise. So I'm going to put in my 1/2 cup of cake flour. And before I mix that, I'm going to add in my other dry ingredients, which is a teaspoon of baking powder, just one. It's a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Baking powder is our rising agent, which helps our muffins to grow big in the oven. Nice and big. You'll see them, they'll actually double in size. Here we go. Some baking powder. Did you catch up quickly, Graham? Well done. Okay. And then our last ingredient that goes in is some good old jungle oats. Some good old jungle oats, everyday oats. Oats are the best thing that you can have for breakfast. I make cold oats. I soak these oats with milk and yogurt overnight, and then I eat them in the morning with chopped fruit and nuts and honey. Delicious. So just 1 scoop of your ordinary jungle oats in with those other dry ingredients. Okay, I know that the recipe didn't say.
How much of jungle oats?
A 1/4 of a cup.
So it's 1/2 cup.
Oh, you're doing double. Cool. Okay, some of you are making double trouble in the kitchen. Hold your bowl, Arian, when you're stirring. Hold it with your other hand. Good job. Especially if it's a glass bowl, hold it tight. Okay, I know the recipe didn't say so. Good boy, Graham. Are you waiting for the flour? But because these recipes aren't very sweet, I'm going to pop in some chocolate chips. Okay, if you don't have chocolate chips, don't worry. I'm just popping them in because it makes a nice sweet burst in your mouth with some chocolate chips. Yum, yum. Okay, and then we're going to mix that all together.
Teacher Jane,
Yes?
what did you do?
I put in some chocolate chips. The recipe doesn't say to add chocolate chips, but I've popped in some chocolate chips. If you've got some chocolate, you can pop in some chocolate chips.